Hey, everybody. I am Kevin Iole, and it is my pleasure right now to welcome one of the biggest stars in mixed martial arts and in the world of UFC. Of course, I am talking about Nate Diaz on Saturday at Gila River Arena in Glendale, Arizona. He is fighting Leon Edwards. Nate, how are you, my man?
Good. How are you?
I am doing awesome. Let's start with this. When you beat Anthony Pettis in Anaheim, you made a point at the post-fight press conference. Hey, I'm not coming back for just anybody anymore. It has to mean something. It has to be a big guy. What is it about Leon Edwards that got you feeling like this was a fight that wanted to bring you back?
He's the one that's doing all the winning, kicking all the ass. So that's what we're here to do: show everybody who's the best fighter.
He's number 3 in the welterweight division. If you win this fight, obviously that puts you in an unbelievable position. Are you looking at fighting for a championship? You've never had a chance to do that. Do you feel like if you win this fight that this could be a championship fight for you down the road?
I feel like this fucking get the win is my plan, is the objective, and that's a championship fight for you.
What is when you look at Leon? What is there anything that impresses you about him? Anything that makes you say I got to be concerned about this aspect of his game?
He's good at winning, right?
Good at winning.
So you gotta not fuck up and I gotta do the winning.
Is he? Do you think he's one of the guys that gets gets you fired up? I mean, does he get you rolling when you see him fight?
Um, I just he's the guy who's winning. All the guys who are like a name, and all the guys with the names and shit, we're all playing dodgeball. So I'm like, this guy's the one beating everybody. So I'll fight him, and yeah, that's gonna get you up in the morning. You gotta fucking get up and work out for a guy who's good at winning. You can't be losing no fights, so you gotta hustle hard for him.
I want to ask you this. I saw you posted a video on your YouTube channel, Nate Diaz, that you were doing a triathlon. You posted it the other day. When was that triathlon done?
Was that like 3 weeks ago, a month ago? Yeah, I think it was 3 weeks or a month ago.
So you're in the middle of training for a fight and you're doing a triathlon?
Yeah, I've been doing that my whole career. Yeah. Even when I'm not fighting, I've been racing.
So. I know you do that off, but you've actually been doing triathlon races when you were in camp for fights.
Yeah, the good thing right now is because of the whole pandemic, there was no races for a while, so they just started kicking back in at the same time I was fighting, so it was good timing. And started to get the itch to race anyway, but they shut everything down for like a year.
Right.
Races weren't even happening, so he's glad to be back in there. It was fun for me. A bunch of the team got out. And,
how long was the distance?
That one was just a small one. I can't remember. It was like a half a mile swim. Probably a 16-mile bike and now like a 24-mile bike and like a 6-mile run.
So easy stuff.
Yeah, that was a smaller race.
Have you ever thought about doing that ultra marathon that they do? Where's in Hawaii? I think like 100.
You mean the Ironman? Yeah, that's cool as hell. For sure, my brother's done that twice. I think I would like to get out there when the timing's right and try to get that done. That's World Championships, I think, in Maui.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, no doubt to see you do that. What do you feel like going through when you're doing a triathlon? They say it's as much mental as anything else. Do you feel like that makes you better as a fighter because you sometimes you want to quit, you don't feel good on the bike, you don't feel good when you're running, and like the fact that you push through and do it, does that help you in the fights when things are going
I kind of know how to get through all that anyway from the years of experience, but just like with the fights, what I like about it is that there's different it's like mixed martial arts. It's like if you're running faster than anybody, like I got my boy Jose here running faster than all of us, like smoke us on a run race. But you put him in the water and it's slow him down, he falls behind. But then when you're ahead of him in the race, the whole bike and the run, and you're not having as good a run because you ain't training much, he's creeping up behind you. So you have to make sure you cover each aspect. Otherwise, that motherfucker's coming. And then you got strategies for the guy to catch over there. But anyway, what I'm saying is you got to prep equally for each one and be good in each individual sport or whatever, the swim, the bike, or the run, you can be the best swimmer and the best biker, but if you're running like shit, everyone's gonna catch you in the end. So I
Right.
feel like that with mixed martial arts is you got to put the right ingredient in of that, the kickboxing and the boxing and the wrestling and then the cardio. There's even more stuff in MMA. So that's a good thing that gets you to like, okay, you gotta have all your shit together. Is also like another piece of the art in racing. So it's like, first of all, have all your stuff so you can have a good race. Practice the swimming. You get what I'm saying? Though, like you gotta cover all the things and kind of showed you how to measure stuff out a little better. And know when you did everything about right. Kind of gets my shit together.
I want to ask you this. You post some interesting things on YouTube, and that reminds me. Did you see the fight last night with Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather? And reportedly, Logan Paul made $20 million for that. I saw Francis Ngannou put out, "What are we doing wrong?" What was your reaction when
What
you?
is he doing wrong? What is Francis Ngannou doing wrong? I've been doing more right than all these motherfuckers for years and years. They should have been spending all that. I need money a long time ago, like I was. I was never no champion. And I was saying, fuck you, drop me, let me get some fucking money cracking. And what happened? The stock just raised anyway, and nobody was jumping on. And they're like, what are we doing wrong? I'm like, you should have listened to your daddy years ago, motherfuckers. All of you, the whole roster. Everybody's rookies though. So it's like that's your guys' only problem. You guys ain't getting no bag because of how bad you've been slacking and what you should be doing. And it's just it's in a changing process, but I think I was ahead of the changes on all these months.
You've been fighting for what, 17 years professionally? I think 14 years, if I'm not mistaken, in the UFC. Why do you think it is that both yourself and your brother, your popularity remains so high for so long? Your brother hasn't fought in 6.5 years, and yet people are still desperate to hear if he's going to fight again. What is it about the Diaz brothers that intrigues people so much?
Just probably that we're here doing the same thing we've been doing the whole time, only better and getting better in some type of aspect. I feel like I am, and it's hard. It's not hard to like just not be lame. That's what I think about it.
That now I talked to Dana today, and Dana told me Nick is probably going to fight later this year. What do you know? Anything?
I know what you know, brother.
Is Nick going to be in your corner?
I don't know if he'll be in my corner. It's a possibility. He's out here right now, though, so it's cool. He's just here at the house.
Well, very good. Finally, I'll let you get out of here. Let's just wrap this up with this. If you beat Leon Edwards on Saturday, you're beating the number 3 guy in the world. How soon do you want to come back? I mean, will we see you again in 2021?
Yeah, I want to come next week. ASAP.
So you want to be back again? So you're going to fight multiple times this year?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I always want to fight multiple times. It's these motherfucking fighters out here playing dodgeball is the reason why I'm not active. They just like to play like I'm the inactive one.
Who's dodging you now, would you say?
It's already been dodged. They know it's dodging me now at the moment. I had to for the rest of that and go fight Leon Edwards because then nobody else wanted it,
Right.
I wanted to go get knocked out somewhere first. And then they're like, okay, now if I'm not, dog, you just got fucked up. Let me get fucked up a couple times and then we can fight.
Well, we will see Nate Diaz on Saturday, UFC 263 on ESPN Plus pay-per-view, Glendale in Arizona. Nate, all the best to you, brother. Thank you very much for your time.
I'll see you guys. All right.